Look at a human. Go ahead, observe the person sitting next to you on the subway, or look in a mirror. We are a species obsessed with judging things. We categorize, we label, and we build boxes. And when we realized we couldn't find any actual biological proof of neighbors in the deep cosmos, we didn't give up. Instead, we just opened a hypothetical interstellar passport control office and invented a cosmic bestiary for them. Today, we are looking at the night sky through the lens of human imagination. We are exploring the top 7 alien species that humanity has collectively decided exist online. To be absolutely clear, this vessel is making zero scientific claims. We are simply compiling the digital folklore, whistleblower testimonies, and late-night internet rabbit holes into a definitive field guide. Before we open the files, the baseline rules of this journey remain active. Fact 1. If you genuinely believe you are married to one of these species, please consult a professional or at least change your emergency contact information. Fact 2. Complimentary tinfoil hats are available in the seat pocket in front of you if the Wi-Fi signal starts feeling a little too personal. Clear your minds, lock your doors, and let's dive into the cosmic neighborhood we built out of pure paranoia. If you want to keep receiving these deep space transmissions, hit that subscribe button and transmit a like to appease the algorithm. Let's begin with the internet's favorite shadow rulers. Species profile, the Reptilians, otherwise known as Draconians. Origin. The Alpha Draconis star system, roughly 300 light-years away, which means if they left home to visit us, they spent 3 centuries in a spaceship just to end up running a local city council meeting. Appearance. 7 to 9 feet tall, green scales, webbed feet, and vertical slit pupils. Essentially, a crocodile that learned how to dress in business casual. According to internet lore, these beings don't just visit Earth, they run it. The conspiracy claims they are highly advanced, shape-shifting entities that occupy the highest positions of global power. And the internet isn't shy about naming names. Mark Zuckerberg has been accused so many times of being a scaly extraterrestrial that he actually had to publicly deny it during a live Q&A session in 2016. The late Queen Elizabeth II was famously targeted by theorist David Icke as a high-ranking reptilian leader, and Justin Bieber once had to endure an entire viral fake news cycle claiming he shape-shifted in front of fans at an Australian airport. Think about that. Humanity looked at the staggering complexity of global economics, political gridlock, and pop culture and decided, no, that's too complicated. It must be a secret society of oversized iguanas wearing human skin suits. It's a comforting thought, really. It means someone is at least steering the ship, even if they have a tail. Species profile, the Greys, or the Zettens. Origin, the Zeta Reticuli binary star system, roughly 39 light-years out. Appearance, 4 feet tall, ash-gray skin, oversized hairless heads, and giant black emotionless almond eyes. The undisputed corporate logo of modern ufology. If you ask anyone to draw an alien, they draw a gray. They are the ones allegedly responsible for the 1947 Roswell crash and roughly 90% of all rural abduction stories involving cows. The lore suggests they signed secret treaties with world governments in the 1950s, trading advanced technology like microchips and fiber optics in exchange for the right to occasionally borrow a human for medical research. But they aren't just lurking in cornfields. Some people think they are running our industries. Tech billionaire Elon Musk is a frequent target of the internet's Zettens accusations, primarily because of his obsession with leaving Earth and his somewhat detached, highly analytical public persona. They are described as cold, mathematical, and completely devoid of emotion. They don't eat food. They supposedly absorb nutrients through their skin like a cosmic sponge in a bath of organic soup. Imagine traversing the interstellar void, mastering anti-gravity propulsion, just to spend your Friday night lurking in a cornfield trying to figure out how a tractor works. Species profile, the Nordics or Pleiadians. Origin, the Pleiades star cluster, a beautiful cluster of stars about 444 light-years away. Appearance, tall, physically flawless, striking blue eyes, and long blonde hair. They look less like an alien species and more like a group of people who exclusively drink oat milk and own a luxury yoga retreat in Malibu. In the hierarchy of alien lore, the Nordics are considered the good guys. Contactees claim these beings are deeply spiritual, telepathic, and highly concerned with Earth's environmental collapse. Because of their ethereal, almost too perfect aesthetic, certain celebrities have been swept into the lore. Tilda Swinton and Kate Blanchett are frequently cited in deep internet forums as potential Nordic or Pleiadian hybrids, purely based on their elegant, otherworldly appearances, and the fact that neither of them seems to age like normal humans. According to the internet, while the Greys are busy doing medical experiments, the Nordics are floating in golden spaceships, sending positive vibrations, and giving humanity a gentle cosmic lecture about recycling. They are the ultimate cosmic influencers. Flawless, intensely positive, and profoundly exhausting. Species profile: the Anunnaki. Origin: a hypothetical, highly controversial ninth planet in our solar system called Nibiru, which operates on a massive 3,600-year orbit. Appearance: massive, muscular humanoids standing over 8 feet tall, often depicted in ancient Mesopotamian art wearing elaborate winged armor. The Anunnaki are the internet's absolute favorite explanation for anything built before the invention of the crane. The lore, popularized by alternative historians, claims they came to Earth hundreds of thousands of years ago to mine gold to fix their planet's dying atmosphere. Finding the labor too difficult, they allegedly genetically engineered early humans to be their workforce. So, according to this corner of the internet, your entire evolutionary history, the development of civilization and the construction of the pyramids didn't happen because humans are clever. It happened because an advanced alien corporation needed a massive mining crew and couldn't find good local help. Species profile: the Insectoids or Mantis beings. Origin: a completely unmapped, higher dimensional plane of reality. Appearance: 8 to 10 feet tall, long segmented limbs, triangular heads, and massive compound eyes. Literally a giant praying mantis wearing a dark robe. While the Greys do the heavy lifting during alleged encounters, the Mantis beings are consistently described as the supervisors. They stand in the back of the room, communicating through high-frequency telepathic clicks, directing the operations with cold, absolute authority. What makes them terrifying is their complete lack of human malice or empathy. They look at humanity the exact same way a biologist looks at a petri dish of bacteria. Fascinating to observe, but you don't exactly sit down and have a beer with it. They are the cosmic middle management of the universe, and just like Earth management, they rarely explain why they are doing what they are doing. Species profile: the Arcturians. Origin: orbiting the red giant star Arcturus, roughly 37 light-years away. Appearance: 3 to 4 feet tall, greenish skin, large black eyes, and only 3 fingers. According to New Age lore, the Arcturians are the most advanced civilization in our galaxy. They have supposedly transitioned physical bodies entirely, living in a fifth-dimensional state of pure thought and energy. They don't use spaceships. They use consciousness to travel across the universe. Their entire societal focus is spiritual evolution and protecting Earth from negative galactic forces. They are essentially the hyper-advanced monks of the cosmos. They've achieved absolute inner peace, total enlightenment, and universal omniscience, which must make it incredibly awkward whenever they peek down at what's currently trending on our internet. Species profile: the Flatwoods monster or the Braxton County monster. Origin: unknown, though the lore connects it to a sudden red streak across the West Virginia sky in 1952. Appearance: 10 feet tall, a dark metallic body, a head shaped like an inverted ace of spades, and glowing green eyes that emit a foul-smelling, suffocating mist. Unlike the other species on this list, which boast massive galactic empires and complex political structures, the Flatwoods monster represents the ultimate one-off tourist anomaly. It landed in rural America, sat in the woods, hissed violently at a group of local kids and a dog, fouled up the air, and then vanished forever. It is the cosmic equivalent of a broken-down car on the side of the highway. A lone interstellar traveler who accidentally took a wrong turn at Jupiter, got stuck in West Virginia, panicked when confronted by locals, and spent the rest of the night trying to fix their engine while smelling like burnt sulfur. When we look up at the stars, the silence of the universe can be deafening. The mathematical reality that we might be completely, utterly alone on a tiny rock in an endless void is a heavy weight to carry. So we populated the dark. We built a rich, chaotic, terrifying mythology of lizard rulers, gray scientists, blonde influencers, and giant praying mantises. We projected our own human traits, our greed, our bureaucracy, our spiritual aspirations, and our fear of the unknown onto the stars, and onto the people walking among us. We drew lines between the stars and called them civilizations. The universe just called it imagination. But hey, if we are all trapped on this rock together, hallucinating giant bugs in capes, we might as well stick together. If you felt a connection to this broadcast, drop a comment below letting me know which species you think your boss belongs to. Hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and join our crew of cosmic observers. Your support is the only fuel keeping this vessel flying log entry closed. See you on the next ascent.